Hi there, welcome to the podcast. This is Liz speaking. I'm going to take you on a little whiz through the Weimar culture. The Weimar Republic was called the Golden Age of German culture. There was no censorship in the Weimar Republic, which meant that German culture began to thrive. So censorship is the deliberately removing the content from the media, and there wasn't any of that. So I'm going to first talk about architecture. The Bauhaus school led a new movement in architecture. Walter Gropius set up this school in 1919. This attracted many designers and artists, and the Bauhaus movement overturned traditional ideas of architecture. There was also a rise of expressionism in art. In their artwork, expressionists painted everyday life, forcing the audiences to think about the problems that society faced. This form of art was more accessible to everyone in German society. Film also became more popular in the Weimar Republic. Expressionism also fed into films and commented on the daily lives of Germans. Metropolis, which was released in 1927, was a popular German film by Fritz Lang. Music was shaped by the modern influences of America. Music, such as jazz, became very popular in Weimar, Germany. The cabaret emerged as an unrestricted form of entertainment, and without censorship, cabaret performances were very provocative, which means it was aimed to cause certain feelings and could comment on politics and also on society. According to the Constitution, all men and women over the age of 20 were eligible to vote in elections. Divorce was made easier for women, and divorce became more common. 112 women represented the German people in the Reichstag, and there were more opportunities for women in sport and society. So this is why the German Weimar Republic was called the Golden Age. And I briefly touched upon women in that last point. So women saw an improvement in their political position, their economic status and independence in the Weimar Republic. But they still had limited economic power, and not everyone agreed with this new woman. Women could vote in the Weimar Republic. 90% of women exercised their right to vote in elections. Article 109 of the Weimar Constitution asserted gender equality in the workplace and in the home. Women were gaining opportunities in professions. They could become teachers, lawyers, and doctors. They were also encouraged to attend university, and women working part-time increased in Weimar, Germany. The number of women employed dropped from 75% in 1918 to 26% in 1925. This was because lots of women worked during the war, but they stopped afterwards. And many women also stopped working once they became married. Women did gain more independence in Weimar society. Women who earned an income were no longer dependent on men, and some women began to focus on leisure and less traditional values of family and marriage. But not everyone agreed with this new style of woman. Some members of society did not like female independence and viewed these women as morally corrupt. Some feared that traditional German values were being forgotten. So that sums up Weimar culture for you and the view of women in the Weimar Republic. Thank you for listening.